Hi, I'm Braxton, and this is From Old to New. And today, I thought I would do a ranking of the My Chemical Romance albums. Me and Zach and a couple of our friends just got back from the Tampa, Florida show yesterday after seeing them on Saturday, and they were fantastic. Totally worth the wait. I would definitely go see them again if they ever came around. So I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and I just hadn't gotten around to doing it. But now that I have merch, I can I can wear My Chem merch while doing a My Chemical Romance video. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. And just to be clear, I don't dislike any of their albums. I love all their albums. They do not have a bad album in my opinion. So, to start off, we have I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. Now, Bullets has a very nice acoustic opening with Romance, and then it kicks straight into Honey, This Mirror Isn't Big Enough for the Two of Us, which I love that song. I think it's a great song. Vampires Will Never Hurt You is probably my favorite track on the album. It is definitely in my top 3 favorite tracks. Let's see. Drowning Lessons is another one of my top 3 favorite tracks. Our Ladies of Sorrow is great. Head First for Halos is great. Skylines and Turnstiles is great. This does not have any bad songs on it, but this definitely does have the feel and the sound of a debut album. Like, you can tell it's a little rough-edged sounding, and but that's not a bad thing. This is definitely got more screams than a lot of their other albums. So, like, if you're new to My Chemical Romance and you not into the screaming music, or the screamo, as a lot of people like to call it, I would probably not jump into this one first, because it would probably throw you off, and you would miss out on all the greatness to come after it. But I would start with their other albums and then go back to this. But this is a great album. I love this album. And just because it's in number 4 does not mean it's bad. So in number 4, I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. And in my number 3 spot, I gotta change my list real quick, we have Danger Days. So we went from the first album to the last album. This album starts out strong with Look Alive, Sunshine, and Na Na Na. And they did play Na 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 at the show, and I was really happy about that. Bulletproof Heart, Sing, Planetary Go, The Only Hope for Me Is You. This is the first side of this album. This is like the first half of this album. All of them are great tracks. Let's see, what else do I have here? Bulletproof Heart is my second favorite track behind Na Na Na. I like Sing, but at the same time, like, after listening to this album, it's kind of more or less become one of my least favorites on the album, but I still like it. It's a good track, but it's just not one of my favorites. Planetary Go is a great dance song. Like, if you're ever having, like, some kind of party and you want people to dance and you're just really into My Chemical Romance, play Planetary Go, because it's a great song to get people moving. Save Yourself is another great track, and Summertime is really, really good. The Kids From Yesterday is really good. The Dr. Death clips are interesting. They're okay. Vampire Money is another one of my favorite tracks, and I think it's funny that it's basically written about Twilight. It's a Twilight diss track, basically, and it's a great way to end the album, and I would definitely have to give this an 8 out of 10. This is still a strong album. It's definitely their most different sounding album. out of all of them. Like, all their other albums are kind of like dark, and this is like very kind of like, this is about superheroes, basically. They're all concept albums. Okay, so we're gonna switch back, and in number 2 we have 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Great album. Like, my number 1 and number 2 are like borderline tied, but my number 1 just edges this one out just a little bit. I mean, this is a very strong album. I love every single song on this album. We kicked the door open right away with Helena. I mean, that's definitely like their best song or their second best song. And it was so great hearing it live. It was so cool. They played a lot of songs off of this album. It's definitely one of their biggest tracks. Give 'Em Hell, Kid is just loud and fast, and it's great. I love it. It's a great track. Just every track is spectacular on this album. To the End, Prison, I'm Not Okay is easily one of their best songs, period. I just absolutely love it, and it was really cool getting to hear it live. The Ghost of You, they also played that live when I saw them, and that's actually one of mine and Zach's friends who went with us. That's his favorite song, and so we were really happy to hear it, and it's just great. And then the ending of Ghost of You goes straight into the Jet Set Life Is Gonna Kill You, which is a great track. Every single song on here is just fantastic. The interlude is kind of weird, but it's still cool. Thank You for the Venom is definitely a top track for me. I absolutely love Thank You for the Venom. Hang 'Em High, another great one. It's not a fashion statement, it's a death wish. Yes, that is what it's called on the album. Cemetery Drive, I Never Told You What I Do for a Living. Just hit after hit after hit. I mean, they weren't actually hits, but just great track. I mean, I can see why a lot of people put this at their number 1, and it was a very close call for me. And it even ties with my number 1 as far as scoring goes. I give this a 10 out of 10. It deserves to be sat down and listened to all the way through. Like, if you have not done it, just go and sit down, put on some noise-canceling headphones, and just listen to this album start to finish. It is absolutely fantastic. My number 2 is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. So, with that being said, there's only one album left, and that would be The Black Parade. This album starts out strong with The End, Dead, This Is How I Disappear, The Sharpest Lives, Welcome to the Black Parade. Just strong album. There's a reason why they chose to play this album from start to finish on this past tour, because it's just every single song on here is just fantastic, and everybody knows like every lyric to every song. This is without a doubt my favorite MCR album. I love the transition between The End and Dead, and there is not a single skip on this album at all. At least to me, there's not. I mean, just every song is great. Just the start of Welcome to the Black Parade is iconic. I mean, I was at the show, and as soon as they hit the G note, I mean, everybody knew it was coming because they were playing it in order, but as soon as they hit the G note on the piano, the entire crowd, the entire stadium just erupted, and it was just so cool. I definitely enjoyed hearing it live. I Don't Love You is another one of my top tracks off of this album. It's just so great, and I loved hearing it live. It's really depressing sounding, but it's just a great song. Cancer is without a doubt the most depressing song on this album, to me, at least. And it's still a great song. Mama is another fantastic track. I love Teenagers. It's classic. Famous Last Words is a great way to cap off this album. And just even the hidden track Blood is just kind of cool in its own, like, sassy way. But yeah, my number one spot is The Black Parade. It's just a great album. So, to recap, we have Black Parade as number one. We have Three Cheers at number two. Danger Days at number three. And at number four, we have I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. They're all great albums. If you're new to My Chemical Romance, definitely check them out. They're a great band. They may not be for everybody, but they are definitely a really great band. And anyways, that's my list. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.